What's going on, guys? My name's Kyle. Welcome to Big Money Mindset 2 Rocket Fuel channel. In today's video, we're going to be going over two SPAC stocks that are neck and neck, and I'm going to be going over why I invested over $10,000 in these SPAC stocks. We're going to take a look at the charts. We're going to go over some options, and we'll also take a look at the numbers to see if these companies have great upside potential. Once again, I want to say congratulations to everyone that signed up for the Patreon. The link is in the description. I put out a weekly watch list every Sunday for call options I see a ton of upside in. We've been doing pretty solid this year, and I'm very excited for what 2021 has to offer. And only if you feel this video gives you a better insight on SPAC plays and growth stocks, be sure to subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be keeping you updated daily on all the growth stocks and spec plays. There's going to be a lot of great information coming out and you don't want to miss it. Let's get into the video. So guys, the first stock we're going to look at is AVEPOINT. This is the APXT. AVEPOINT is the largest independent software vendor of software as a system solution to migrate, manage, and protect data in Microsoft 365. So guys, I've done over 2 videos on this one so far. So if you want to get a full analysis of AVEPOINT after this video, be sure to check out the other videos. There is definitely multiple videos on AVEPOINT. So we can see since this stock was announced at $10, we bounced up immediately to $15.31, and then for about 3 weeks, we had a little pullback, $2 maybe to $13.66. And now it looks like the stock is beginning to do its uptrend. Right now, we are hovering around $16.29. I still feel like this is an amazing opportunity, to add more shares or potentially, go after call options before this one breaks 20. But right now, this is still an amazing time frame for people that are not entered in this stock. That's mainly why I'm doing a video on this stock right now, is because I want to make sure I get it to as many people as I can before this one runs up into that $20 range. So we'll take a look at the call options on this one, because I have been listing call options inside of my Patreon, and pretty much everyone right now is up because I was recommending these right around $13. I believe that is right when they came out. So I've been recommending July and April. July is the safer call, of course, and the April call is a more aggressive approach. I wouldn't recommend January, February, just because, we're going into the new year. We could have a pullback in the beginning, so there's no telling. But just know, right now I have been recommending April and July. We'll take a look at the April calls. And I was recommending these 12.5 calls, and I mean, these were just about $4, just 2 weeks ago. So these are bouncing up very quickly. And right now, I would still recommend to just play like a $15 call. There's no point to go really aggressive up here. You're going to limit your risk, and you're going to have a more chance of winning if you go with a lower strike price and pay a higher premium, because when you go up here, a lot of people love to chase the cheapest option available, and that's just not the case. If you want to win multiple long-term call options in a row, you're going to win over time if you just keep the option right around the strike price. Of course, the gains are not going to be as aggressive and as big, but you will have a larger opportunity of winning more and more call options. And that's what I teach in my Patreon. And also, the July call is excellent right now for this one. Right now, I would still go with the 15, maybe the 17.5 for the July call. But look at these. These have a solid open interest already, 500. These are beginning to grow more rapidly with interest over time. This one has about 400. So these are great calls. They are pretty expensive, right around $600, but you're talking July, guys. You're talking almost 7 months out of potential movement in this stock. And once we take a look at the opportunity that this company has, you're going to be very pleased. I'm not going to go over the investor presentation because I did cover that in my other videos. I just want you guys to look in the real hard numbers that is explaining what kind of growth this company has, for a cloud management company. AVEPOINT, the largest data management solutions provider for the Microsoft Cloud, announced that it has entered into a definitive business combination agreement with Apex Technology Acquisition Corporation, APXT, a publicly traded special purpose acquisition company. The combined company will be named AVEPOINT and will be listed on the NASDAQ under the new ticker symbol AVPT. Okay, so we know that this is potentially going to be merged right around Q1. That's what they said. So, worst comes to worst, it looks like, we might be looking at, early April. So that's why I did say the April calls are a higher risk option play, but the July calls are very safe. But what we can see from this company's numbers, it is ridiculous, guys. And for anyone new after this video, you can check out the entire investor presentation I did on this company. That video has like 8,000 views. It did very well, so be sure to take a look at that one for AVEPOINT. But check this out. Of over 200 public cloud companies, this is in the investor presentation. This is just one of the super highlights. AVEPOINT is one of the only 5 with 2020 estimated revenue in the 150 million range. Check that out again. Of over 200 companies, AVEPOINT is only one of 5 with over 150 million revenue. Guys, that is insane. 2020 estimated year-over-year growth above 25%, and 2020 estimated EBIT margin over 10%. In this heated stock market, this is indeed a rare find that is solid on fundamentals. The total addressable market is estimated to be $33 billion by 2020, guys. This is just absolutely insane. The other relevant companies are right here, Ring Central and Zoom. Guys, AVEPOINT, their financials are on point. They're chasing the Microsoft 365 users that is just absolutely a massive number of users and growing rapidly. So they're feeding off the big whales. And I'm going to show you guys right now why you don't want to chase Microsoft. You know, the thing about Microsoft is it is a company you will make money on. It will grow over time, but there's a problem with Microsoft. The problem is it's just so, what I like to call ran too hard. It's just ran too hard for too many years. The shares outstanding are now at 7.5 billion. So basically that means this company takes a lot of money to move it, guys. It takes a lot of money to move this stock aggressively. There's as many shares as many people on the planet, guys. They have pumped so many shares into this company to keep the growth, you know, to keep investors happy. It's just the problem is there's too many outstanding shares. The price range is right around 225 right now. So guys, you have a way better chance of 2xing, you know, on APXT, you know, going from 16 to 32 than Microsoft going from 225 to 500, just because those outstanding shares and the price of the stock is just so high. That's what it's all about, is getting in on these SPAC plays at a very early time frame. And we could take a look at the APXT shares outstanding, guys. 35 million shares. This is a very low amount of shares outstanding right now. So if this company does grow rapidly in the next 2 to 3 years, they'll do a share dilution. You know, they will add shares. So I do expect this company to potentially, you know, be over that $100 million range in the next couple of years, which is completely fine. That's what companies need to do to get more money, to grow more rapidly, and to keep the stock moving forever. That's what it's all about, investing, and that's what the share dilution does. It's an opportunity for companies to continue growth. Just the thing is, Microsoft opportunity right now is very low because of the shares outstanding and the stock price. This is what it's all about, getting in early on a brand new company going public. You guys can see from the numbers, they are doing amazing. Over 200 cloud companies. This is one of 5 in that revenue range. So there is a ton of upside in this company, and I want to make sure any new investors out there, do your due diligence, watch my other video. I love this company. I invested thousands of dollars in this company, and we will also take a look into the next SPAC stock that has a lot of opportunity and upside as well. Once again, this is another company picking up some solid steam since its $10 announcement of that SPAC stock price. This is PaySafe. This is the BFT merger. PaySafe Group Limited is a multinational online payments company. So it is very funny, you know, the fully traceamine along with the APXT. This is the BFT and the APXT. These guys are kind of neck and neck right now, right around that $16 range. And that is very funny because it looks like these companies are being pushed, you know, on the YouTube platform, you know, right around that same rate. But I do think BFT is being pushed a little bit more just because it's a larger acquisition. You know, I think it's nearly a $9 billion. So this one is a little bit bigger of a company, but they are neck and neck right now as far as price range. And we can see as soon as the announcement was made, we jumped up to 12, but this one has done a little bit different uptrend. It looks like there's more interest than the APXT. It's been moving up very nicely. The APXT had a major pullback, but this one is creeping into the $17 range. And we take a look at the 1 week chart. This one is picking up some steam very quickly, guys. I want to get this video out to you as soon as possible. This is for, once again, all the people that subscribe to my channel. You know, I just want to encourage people to, you know, average down. If it pulls back, add more, look for options. There is a ton of upside. I wouldn't recommend day trading this or swing trading this in the short term, a month or two, guys. We need to go long on these. I'm a long-term investor as well as a short-term options trader, 3 to 5 months. There's a ton of upside in this company, and I really want everyone, to achieve financial greatness, inside of the stock market. If you have been on the edge about adding more or getting into this company, guys, just one day, we're seeing an after hours and a day market of nearly 10% increase. So this thing is moving up very quickly. I've invested around $7,000 in this one. I have it in my TD Ameritrade as well as Robinhood. We can see I got about 2,000 right here in this one, and I added the other 5 in the TD just because I had money scrambling. But guys, right now we're hovering around 17. The options should be released in the next couple of weeks on this one. What I recommend for anyone getting in on options on this company, you need to go as long as possible. You need to pay the big money for the premium. You need to give this company a lot of time to move aggressively. This one, I'm pretty sure, we're going to see July immediately on this one for call options. It could be May. They might just put it to May, but I hope they extend it out a little further into July calls. I recommend highly to play the July calls right around the stock price. If we creep into the 20, I'll play the $20 call. This company could run this year hard, and we could see amazing growth the next 2 to 3 years. We'll just take a look at some quick numbers. We can see that Seeking Alpha did just put out a massive article on this company, the fully Trasimene acquisition and PaySafe, the combination. So this was just put out yesterday, it looks like. You're going to be seeing this video on the 29th. Estimates suggest PaySafe will report $103 billion in transactions in 2021. It expects to report $1.5 billion in revenues and a gross profit of $963 million in 2021. So guys, once again, it's very rare to see SPAC stocks with this much revenue and profits in such an early time frame. A lot of these EV companies we're seeing, they're not even going to be seeing revenue from 2 to 3 years out. So it's very rare to get a company, like APXT, AVEPOINT, and BFT PaySafe with such amazing financials already. These SPAC stocks do not come around often. You have to remember, we've had over 300 SPAC stocks listed in 2020. So you got to find the cream of the crop. You got to hop on it early. You need to add if you have potential income coming in, to grow your profits over time. Once again, they talk about Bill Foley, running this entire SPAC. Bill Foley, even at 75, is a relentless and successful deal maker. He has made his greenbacks by buying, splitting up, and hawking public companies. Since 1984, Foley has been involved in more than 100 acquisitions and many spinoffs. Guys, this man, everything he touches is pretty much greatness. That's what you want to know when you're buying into a company, who's running it. PaySafe estimates that its partnership with BFT will help it accelerate organic revenue growth, expand its iGaming presence, enhance platform integration business, and boost its merger and acquisition strategies. In particular, PaySafe estimates its U.S. iGaming business to grow at a phenomenal CAGR of 52% until 2025. Guys, that's what it's all about, thinking down the road. We're about to get into 2021, just a couple of days left. You got to think long-term on this one. This is going to be a huge play. $103 billion in 2021 transactional volume, $1.5 billion in organic revenue in 2021. So guys, I did also do an amazing video on BFT PaySafe. It's one of my first videos on here. If you want the entire investor presentation recap, go ahead and check out that video after you watch this video. There's a ton of upside information. Just know these companies are making some big money, and they are neck and neck right now at that $16, $17 range. I want to get this video out to as many people as I possibly can. I want to see people grow financially over time. This is what it's all about. It's all about investing. It's all about being patient. There's a ton of upside opportunity. And PaySafe also just struck another deal with Microsoft. Like I said, we need to chase Microsoft. We need to get in on the early time frame companies, that are going to be feeding off of Microsoft for the next 5-10 years. PaySafe enables online cash payments for Microsoft customers. PaySafe's online cash solution, PaySafe Card, considered ideal for those shopping on Microsoft.com and Xbox.com. PaySafe Card available in 50 countries through a distribution network of more than 650,000 points of sale, enables consumers to use cash to shop for goods and service online. Payment transactions are completed simply and securely using a 16-digit code via online My PaySafe Card account. Guys, ton of upside potential in the iGaming, especially Xbox, Microsoft. And just know this company is expected to be massive over time. Already we can see this SPAC stock has a listing of over 146 million outstanding shares. This is nearly 4 times bigger than the AVEPOINT APXT merger. A lot more money is back behind this one. So this one is going to take a little bit more money to run just as hard as APXT, but that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. This one is being marketed much harder on the YouTube platform right now just because it's nearly a $9 billion deal. And just know these companies have amazing revenue. Once again, this is very rare to find in SPAC stocks. Don't forget, when these options come out, you want to be going as far out as you can. I've invested nearly $10,000 in both of these companies. It's nothing I'm trying to prove to anyone, guys. I'm trying to grow my financial wealth as best as I can, and I want people to grow at the same time. So I'm just looking out for myself right now, and I think this is a great place where I'm putting my money for the short term as well as the long term. Once again, for those options on APXT, go with the Julys. They're very safe options. These companies have a lot of growth in the short term coming in, and I expect 2021 to be a great year. I just wanted to show you guys some nice bulletin highlights for these companies. Once again, I did amazing videos, entire investor presentations on both of these. So check those out if you haven't checked those out already. If you made it to the end of the video, I want to say I really do appreciate it. I enjoyed doing this video for you. And only if you feel this video gave you a better insight on the APXT or the BFT merger with PaySafe and AVEPOINT, be sure to subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be keeping you updated daily on all the growth stocks and spec plays. There's going to be a lot of great information coming out and you don't want to miss it. This is Big Money Mindset. I'm Kyle. You have a great day.